Hi, garden rebels. Do you want to say it? You want to say hello? Say hello. What do we have for you today? 5 plants not to miss in the month of August. They're unusual too. All those details coming up. I'm gonna jump right in, rapid fire. I would be completely remiss if I didn't mention these guys right here. This is a hydrangea. Now, a lot of folks don't know about the hydrangeas that love the hot sun. And these are Paniculata hydrangeas. And you'll find them in all different shades of white and red and pink. One distinguishing feature about them is generally they come all out in the late summer and into the fall as white hydrangeas. So, and they have that panicle look, that cone-shaped look. They're called Paniculata hydrangeas, and there's lots of different varieties. Here is a few to look for. This one here is called Quickfire. Comes in a bright white. Most of them, by the way, turn into shades of red and pink as the temperatures drop in the fall. So not to worry about that. If you want a little bit of red, they all do that. This one's called Quickfire. Take a look. Now you're thinking, oh, I can plant these in the ground. Yes, they give a great show on, say, each side of a doorway. Here's another thing. We've put them, yes, we've put them, you know it, we put them in hanging baskets as well. We've put them on top of big pillars in containers. They just throw out those blooms late summer, so it's a great, great look. Give you an idea on the shades of red and pink. This is generally how they start turning color. This one is called Little Quickfire. You can see it's a little bit more compact. So if you want a tight, shorter variety, Little Quickfire might be the one. Look how bright white this one is. This is Strawberry Shake. Again, white that turns a little more red and pink as the temperatures drop. Number 2 might be a bit of a surprise because unusual to mention those in August when I could have easily mentioned them in April or May. But here's the problem with mentioning these during that time is they don't look like much. In the springtime, you'll find that this is a dragon wing begonia, by the way. The name comes from those wing-like leaves on them, and they don't look like much in the springtime. As a matter of fact, this is probably my number 1 plant that is overlooked. But they, oh, owie, 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 girl, yowza. Sorry, someone wants to join in. The reason why I'm mentioning them now is because they look really, really good now. And if you are a planner, a gardener that thinks ahead, think of this one for next year. You can certainly plant it right now, and I do have them in stock because this is a great second run. If the annuals that you bought in the springtime aren't doing as well, for instance, I had a customer that had a really difficult area, shade, 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 then blasting hot sun. This is a great answer. It could be hot sun, hot sun, hot sun, and then shade. This is the answer. And they do really well in containers and in your hanging baskets. And if you're one of those really busy gardeners, you have other hobbies, what? Dragon wing begonias might be a thing for you as well, because they are so easy care. Literally, it's planting them and letting them rip. Now, here are some baskets that we planted late-ish springtime, and I love these because they're so easy care. I have literally done nothing for them except regular watering and flower power. Those two items. And they'll bloom well into October. I'll have those up, and we always have this battle. Do we take this down after Halloween? They still look great. It's because we have to get ready for Christmas trees. We actually take them down. Number 3, I'm totally cheating just because you can't name an entire category of plants as a number 3 choice of plants for August, but yes, we can. And I say, why not? This is really a wonderful time. Now, you can certainly do this year-round, but something about August, something about the summer months, the sempervivums, the sedums really come to life. And the neat thing about it is they're really fun to plant right now. You can go over to the planting bar, reserve a table, and just have a fun time planting all kinds of containers using all the different types of sedums and sempervivums. Yes, you can plant one of these too. And voila, you're a gardener. By the way, on these hanging baskets, we just dunk them completely underwater once a week. Give them a nice thorough soaking, shake them dry. Now, here's a misnomer on these, because some folks, they're all in that succulent family, and you think, oh, these don't need very much water. But do water them regularly. What they do is forgive you if you forget to water. Water them regularly and they'll do wonderful. Let me show you some of the projects going on. Number 4 choice, also equally as odd, but the reason why I picked this guy, this is a liriope by the way, the reason I picked this is because a lot of us want to plant shade containers and shade baskets, and we're always looking for that one centerpiece, the one plant that will give it some height and give it some oomph and give it some excitement. This is a great choice, and especially for those of you who are thinking one step ahead into the future, meaning fall and winter. This is a great one. We're going to transition our baskets and our containers from summer to fall. Keep this one in mind, particularly this one. This is a liriope called Big Blue. And the reason why I picked this one is because it's a liriope that's a lot taller. It gives you a bit of height. Neat thing about the liriopes, of course, is that it has that little bit of blue bloom in them, just for an extra dessert touch, finishing touch, like, oh, what is that? Last one, are you ready for this? This is a choice just because I like it. Take a look at this little guy, tiny little guy. What? Of all the plants I could have chose, it's this tiny little guy. This is a Picinia truncata. This is called ice crystals. it grows just like an odd little small grass-like plant. Kind of think of like the Ophiopogon, like the mondo grass. Here, the reason why I picked this is because here's an idea how to use this. Yes, you can use this in mixed containers. I love putting these in hanging baskets. It's that one plant in there that gives you a second look. Like, I thought I saw that basket, but there's something in that basket that really catches my eye. What is that? It's a great conversation starter for you shy gardeners out there. The folks will look at that and go, what is that plant? Why, that's a Phacenia. Here is the big idea. If you feel like you are lacking, I want to say creativity, or you want to do something very simple and strong, take something like this. This is a Japanese umbrella pine. I'm just a huge fan of these guys as container plants. Take something like this and just right on the bottom of the plant, surrounding the bottom of your container, add in that Phacenia. Just fun. Dark green and the light green with that white really is something. One more tiny idea to use with the Phacenia is this. Add in a blue star juniper, add in a Senecio angel wings, then add in the Phacenia. A great 1, 2, 3 punch. Woo-wee, that's it, folks. That's the 5 plants for the month of August. And don't forget, if you want to plant your container or basket, you can plant it here at our planting bar. The soil and root power is always free. Guys, that's the tips and tricks for this week. Always live your passion. Oh, summer.